Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Higurashi. We're in episode 18. Um yeah. That's all I got. What was I gonna say? I always plan to say something and then I record like way later than I plan to, then I forget. Oh yeah. Maybe a new idea though. It's like a half promise because it might not happen. I might be doing like a monthly movie night where I do a movie reaction. Just because I was playing with that movie. Because I already said I did a movie reaction for Halloween and I was kind of playing with that and I was like, oh, kind of craving to do another one, even though it's like super long and it's weird. but but yeah, maybe. Um Don't know what I would watch. I guess the most channel relevant things would be the Higurashi live action movies or the Cheer Boys movie. Both would be kind of good memes because I'm pretty sure both are more meme movies than good, but could be interesting. Or I guess I don't know, an anime movie or a horror movie. Something channel relevant. It's just a thought though. I didn't no promises. I do think I remember said I might watch the one of the Higurashi movies for Halloween. That was fake news. I'm not doing that. But who knows? That might happen in the future. It'd still be full length. I did like the whole reason I was playing with the Jet Out movie was I did try to create an edited version, and like it also helps in the future. Like, oh, maybe in the future, or I can even go back to the Higurashi or whatever anime series and do like the edited version in my spare time. But I think I just confirmed that that I editing's not my thing. I got pretty. I wouldn't say mad, but I was like slightly frustrated. So I was like, no bueno. So it will be full length reaction if I do it. Though since it is a movie, I thought it would be nice to do a full length picture in picture, which is just the movie on the screen. Obviously, extremely illegal, so it would be like on a drive or something for a limited time till it gets bopped or I run out of space. But yeah, anyways, just some ideas. It may or may not happen. I mean, it will happen for October, confirmed, but it may happen more than just a seasonal thing. Probably shouldn't say monthly because I don't know if I do it every month, but yeah, just something to think about. Um, but I don't know what I would do. I literally just thought of that at work. So, but yeah. Let's actually get on. Last time we're still fragment collecting. We did most of the Mio stuff. I think all of it actually. Um, so this episode should be the last of the Mio, not Mio, the fragment collecting. Probably because it's also called the final piece. What do we have left? We have the Satoshi stuff. That would be the main stuff. You have like fragments from the other arcs, which weren't actually fragments. They were just Rika Urban Castle describing the arc. We have the Akasaka stuff. I don't know if they can fit the Akasaka stuff, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see. Should be a fun time. But yeah, let's get started. Full length reaction. Get your copy of the episode. You should know this by now. Why are you starting on episode 18? Is this gonna be the best episode yet? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah. That's it. Yeah, we'll count down from 3 and then go. Start the video. You should be synced up, and there will be a timer on the bottom right to help you out. Yeah. But let's start then. Get your episode ready. We are starting the episode. Also, yes, review at the end of the reaction, as per usual. But we are starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Spilled a little water, eh? I don't have a tissue. Actually, I do have a tissue. Hold on. I'm. You're getting nausea. I'm sorry. I fucked it a little bit. That was not planned. Oh, and the angel. Don't show the stuffed Pikachu. Don't show the stuffed Mary. This is good, right? I think this is what it was before. Anyways, banter. Yeah, you're probably like, what are those jars of fruit on the side? I'm making my own vinegar. My dad's been doing it recently. He just started, and I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. I'll make some. So I'm making apple and peach vinegar. It's basically mason jar, water, fruit, stir it every day for like 20 days, filter it, and you're good. So we'll see how it goes. Just wanted to flex it. Also, I've noticed that you can see my baby picture. I don't know how that happened. I think someone adjusted it or like did something, clean my room maybe while I was gone. I wasn't flexing my baby picture, by the way. But there you go, baby reveal. You can still kind of see it, though it's blocked by the fruit jars. But yeah, that's the banter. Oh yeah, for the movie thing, if you have any recommendations, it's probably anime recommendations, then feel free to leave it. Though again, no promises. But yeah, that's it. Gotta cut the banter short because I spilled my freaking water, dude. Disaster. What is this? Oh, this is Keiichi's dad's fragment. Ichiro on the list of top 5 perverts. I don't get why they just don't give him a face. Probably because it's not really described. But on a scene that like focuses on him, it's weird. Look at that. Tiny Hanyu, tiny. Why is Hanyu tiny too? He's usually not tiny. In like sundresses. Oh, they didn't even have the conversation though. They skipped the conversation part. Oh well. I will say at there's a lot of overlap between Umineko and Higurashi voice actors. The most noticeable is definitely Satoshi's, bro. Or Mio's. Mio's definitely sounds like Eva, but freaking Satoshi, I think Satoshi's is more. He literally just sounds like Canon. There's like no change to me. It literally just still sounds like Canon. Maybe a little deeper, oddly enough, even though it's pretty light. Maybe not. It sounds exactly like Canon. It's not a bad thing, but it's kind of funky. Oh yeah, this is the creation of the club. Kind of forgot about the fragment. Board games, bro. Job. No, not job. Oh yeah, job. This was the grocery store, right? My memory serves me right. Oh, we're jumping, bro. We're jumping a lot in this one. Not as flowing. It's Rena's mom. We're actually seeing her. First time. Looking kind of nice. But she's a bad person. Whoa. Tiny Rena though. Like the drip. Right, I kind of remember this too. This is actually a pretty good fragment. Very eerie. Rena's revelation about Oyashiro. Or, revelation. Ah, Jesus. Ew. On you, you're so spooky. It's very weird. They're cutting like maybe there will be the Akasaka. They're kind of cutting like important parts with Keiichi's dad and Rena's whole revelation about why she's kind of a Oyashiro fanatic. I guess this one, the Rena one, was less. You can assume it, I guess, compared to Keiichi's dad. Drop the eye because it's icky. I'm tripping. I don't. I know they're implying the footsteps for like a couple of scenes, but I didn't actually hear the extra footstep, to be honest. It's probably me just tripping there. And obviously, we just saw hints with Rena experiencing the footsteps. The Gucci bear. Can I borrow a bat? That's the eerie line. I like the slight music change when you mentioned the bat. Someone mentioned recently, like an early episode, the ant. Very good sound design in the anime. I agree, both the soundtrack and just, you know, sound effects. I'll be honest, it's not something I usually focus on media, the sound design much. Should practice at home and at school. Swinging. Um, I mean, I do care about OSTs, but like actual sound design, like sound effects and stuff, isn't something I look too much into. Uh oh. Look at that freaking bear, dude. It's insane. It is a cute bear, though. Love how calm Iria is. I'm staying quiet because this is good. No. Jeez. Good one, Tatuna. Oh, they're going back to Kichi's dad thing. Okay, that was a really good scene, by the way. Kind of forgot about it. Keep forgetting about some of the good scenes. Ah, it's adorable there. But yeah, good scene. Also, it's kind of funny how I mentioned good sound design when the music was a little funky for Satoshi in a car. I was like, this it worked, but it was kind of weird. I don't know. I guess this is because Hanyu's flesh and bone in this art, so maybe that made sense. But he sees her in every art. He sees her in every art, so maybe not. I don't know. Freaking tiny Hanyu, dude. Rare. Don't be creepy about it, Rita. Oh, wait, this he has his name tag on. It is weird how they're not showing his face. Cause it almost, cause naturally when they do something like that, it feels like it's trying to be a reveal, but they're just doing it because his face has never been described. So weird. What's this? I don't remember this fragment. These are all fragments I kind of forgot about, or a lot of them are. Oh yeah, yeah. Opening real estate. Right. Okay. I remember it now. Was that the same guy that gave Akasaka a tour? Probably not. I don't know. Cootie. Sorry. Might have been loud. Or are you looking less witch-like, kind of, when she's happy? The very rare happy or you? They do love hammering the stigma and atmosphere from the village, huh? I mean, it is important to the story, but maybe a little bit over explaining it. Though I guess it's not too bad in the anime. I just remember the visual novel. And then probably not too noticeable in the anime, but the author does have a tendency, even in Umineko, to over explain a point by explaining it multiple times for no reason. Well, maybe as a reason, but that's it. That's like my only real gripe with him sometimes, and it's not even that bad. This is an interesting situation, though. I feel like how bad would it be if, or you just said, I mean, I guess it would, delicate. Delicate, delicate. That was it. Final piece. It's not done. I mean, we have the post credits, of course. I don't even think that result. Actually, that might have been all the fragments. That's actually a good way to end it, huh? Yeah, that was a good fragment to end it on. It did feel a bit more chaotic in showing the fragments. For me, at least. Maybe the first half felt a little more stable in the second half. I think it's just the way they cut. They cut it very seamlessly, where it almost felt a bit disorienting when changing scenes. But yeah, pretty good. The Satoshi scene was really good. I can't believe I forgot about that because I remember really enjoying that in the visual novel too. I always do good voice acting performances, which are usually brought out by, strong emotions. But anyways, what's this post credit gonna be? Fourth Wally or something else? Since all the fragments are done. Previewing Akasaka, maybe? Nope. Oh, I remember this fragment now. This was cute. This is good too. It is kind of a stuffed school. That angle was weird. It looked like everyone had a hunchback. I was like, why are their backs hunched? It was just the angle. It was on a slant. Now Hanyu's... What is it? Corporeal? Aww, look at Hani. Cute? Thumbnail worthy? Think we're doing too much Mio thumbnails. Okay, that's a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail. One of them. One of those two. Easy. Too much Mio thumbnails. My Mio bias is showing, but it's the right time for it, man. To be fair, I don't think there's much Mio this episode. Take form. Okay, memes, meme time, and previews. New Hanyu drip. Rena. Oh, Tepe. My boy. Oh, it's so hard to concentrate on the meme. Yes. Bum, 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 bum. All right, we are done. We are done. Done, done, done. Thank you for watching. Hello, we're doing the analysis. So if you're new here, thanks for starting to watch. What am I saying? I'm confused. But yeah, analysis start. Hello and goodbye to people. Good episode. Good episode. I thought it was pretty good. I do think, because a lot of the fragment stuff, it is supposed to be disjointed and stuff, but for some reason it felt like extra disorienting. at least more in the first half, just from how they cut it. I don't know why they cut it so seamlessly that it felt like one scene, and that kind of made me feel weird. Not too bad, but I think second half is kind of a banger. um, but yeah, still good stuff. Good stuff. So we start off with half of Keiichi's dad's fragment. I wonder why they split it up. I don't really understand why. I guess because it's a very hopeful fragment, and it obviously connects with the Oryu thing, so maybe, and that is a good note too. And just because it didn't really end, because there's a post-credit scene, but I guess I guess that might be the logic. Creation of the club, very cute. This was referenced before. I mean, it was referenced in Anutatashi, but I think it was referenced before this. I just don't fully remember where, so maybe not. But good scene, good scene. Been pretty accurate too, though I don't really remember it. Oh, we got the Rena flashback scene. First, let's at Rena's mom. I kind of like her design. Doesn't have the blue eyes though. The beautiful blue eyes. Yeah. Looking good though. But she is a bitch. Rena drip. Gotta appreciate the drip. That's my motto for watching any anime. Appreciate the new drip. I like it. Oh yeah, this was the okay. So since the Teichi's dad scene didn't end up being cut, take that off our complaints. Cause I don't know if it was really a complaint, just some commentary. But they did cut this Rena scene pretty heavily. I don't fully remember it, to be honest with you. I remember it being pretty graphic, and I remember it. I mean, I guess they kind of showed it before, anyways, in Sumi Horoboshi, but it was kind of like a recap of that, like her why she's an Oyashiro fanatic. But I guess it doesn't matter. You can kind of just assume, anyways. But it was a really good scene from what I remember in the fragments, very graphic and stuff. Rena talking to the neighbor. I remember this. They made the point of the eye thing. Did they mention the eye thing in the anime? I know they definitely mentioned it in Sumi Horoboshi, in the visual novel, of her reasoning that the eye is icky. You know, she obviously hates her mom now, and the eye is icky, so she dropped the eye. I'm just trying to commentate, but I think like I don't really have a problem with most of it. I think a lot of it is pretty accurate. It is. The thing is, I don't actually remember full. I don't have a clear vision of the fragments. It's hard for me to compare. Let's just go to the Satoshi scene, because it's probably my favorite scene. I totally forgot about this scene, and it's just great. Like I was saying in the credits, I really do enjoy, like, my favorite parts of visual novels specifically, because there's not really any animation to it, right? So it's more focusing on, you know, the story, the writing, and the voice acting is a big thing on my part. Obviously, some visual novels don't do it, which is fine, but I'm a sucker for great voice acting performances, which is usually, at least in me, at least I tend to find that great voice acting performances are in high emotion scenes. And, you know, not Keiichi, Satoshi's about to go crazy, and, you know, he kind of pops off. I do stand. I always said that Higurashi and even Umineko. Well, I don't know why I'm saying even, because it's arguably better voice acting. Probably like just real gems for voice acting. Obviously, I'm glad that they got all the visual novel people. But to be fair, it wasn't originally voiced by the original visual novel wasn't voiced, so I guess it just made sense. But no, they're really good. honestly, like I kind of mentioned in the reaction that Satoshi shares Kanon's voice actor from Umineko, and at least in my mind, I don't really remember Kanon having any like super. I mean, he has cool scenes, but not like super cool voice acting moments. Maybe something in six, maybe something in two, but I don't fully remember. It's been too long, but yeah, this is great premium stuff. I feel like usually Teichi brings the premium voice acting to That's not even true, but I feel like the majority of the time it is Teichi with some greatness by sometimes by the Mion or Shion or by Rena. I mean, Takano's just passively, her voice is just passively great, so it doesn't really count. But yeah, anyways, just a big shout out to the voice acting. It's always pretty good. And again, it's since this is an animation, it's not as a big factor than in the visual novel, but it was a good job. And then we get to part two of Keiichi's dad thing. Like I said, I do think this streams in pretty well into the Oryu scene, so made sense. Again, I think it is pretty accurate. I don't. Yeah. I guess that's one of my questions. I don't understand how Hanyu is flesh and bone in this scene. Because I was gonna say it's because of the final fragment, but she wasn't flesh. I guess she does fade in and out, so maybe it is just. Maybe it is just the final fragment. I don't know. I think I said it last time. Just don't talk about fragment logic because it kind of destroys my brain, and there's probably not even a correct answer, so it doesn't matter. But we gotta try a bit, I guess. I know Oryu scene was good. Good stuff. Good stuff. I don't have too much to talk about. I think it was pretty good episode. Obviously not my favorite because it is kind of tame besides the Satoshi scene, but I think everything's done well. Maybe the Rena scene could have been adapted more. But not much to say. Oh yeah, post-credit scene, Keiichi's introduction. They kind of cut that too, because in the visual novel, Keiichi actually meets Hanyu and Rika. I think both of them, or just Rika. I forgot which one. And they have a little meme chat, and then he leaves. But they did cut that. But yes, Keiichi is the savior of Hinamizawa. It's how they predicted things, right? He's the great savior. Also, I commented it right then. Very weird camera angle in the post-credit scene for like a little bit of it, because it's like slanted, so it looks like they're all crouched, like bending over, and it's just weird. But again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just fun points, I guess. Stylize it. But yeah, that's all I got. Short. I mean, yeah, it is pretty short compared to our normal talks. So that's good. So from what it looked like next scene, they're kind of. I don't know if they're gonna show the Akasaka stuff first because in the visual novel they did kind of skip the part where you get like a little summary of the other arts and how you can incorporate what you learned from there into this final arc to help Rika. They also showed Akasaka in a future in like a really was it like a really bad future where both his wife and child died? I don't know if it's fully that or if his child is alive, but it is a future where Rika, well, any future I guess, where Rika died, and he's just like a freaking karate master now. He literally like 1v10s of freaking gang. He's actually just like Batman. He's insane. It's to the point of almost comedy. With Akisaka, he's actually invincible. But they kind of showcase him, and then eventually they get to a point where he wishes he could have saved Rika and stuff, and then Hanyu's like, "Oh, I'll give you one more chance. Let me teleport you in," Well, I don't know if it's exactly like that, but it is but obviously this final art Atasat is very determined to save Rita. So I don't know. They did show him, so we'll see how they incorporate him in. But it does also just look like it's gonna start. We're gonna get Hanyu's introduction, which should be fun. But like some fun stuff in the preview that I couldn't concentrate too much because I was paying attention to the meme. But yeah. Anyways, that's time to be it for me tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And next time we will continue on. See some Hanyu interacting with people as flesh and blood. I don't have a better form for it. What is it? Corporeal means, I know there's incorporeal, or is there? Whatever. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's all I got. Don't. It's 1:30 a.m. Don't make fun of me too much, okay? See you next time. Bye.